Druids. No one knows who they were or what they were doing.
Spinal Tap were right. We only have tiny fragments of evidence from Roman writers about who the Druids were and what they were doing. It was William Stukeley, the 18th century antiquarian, who suggested that Stonehenge and other megaliths were Druid temples, which is very hard to prove or disprove through archaeology. With so little to go on, imaginations bloomed. 18th and 19th century writers, artists, musicians all created the image of the Druid as a reflection of whatever hero or villain they needed right then. We have them to thank for the image of the bearded old man in white with a golden sickle to harvest the magical mistletoe. This is also the time when modern Druidry came into its own. Societies sprang up, modelled on Freemasons' lodges, but imbued with the music and mysticism that coalesced around this Druidic myth. Druid Street was laid out in the 1830s when these arches were built to carry the London and Greenwich Railway safely over the slums of Bermondsey. It may have been named after a local pub. In London there were Druids' Arms, Druids' Heads, Druids' Taverns. The most famous Druidic pub in London is the King's Arms, Soho, where in 1781 the Ancient Order of Druids was founded. This was Lodge number 1. And by the time Druid Street was built, there were nearly 200 lodges all across Britain. But there was tension. Many of the poorer lodges in the new industrial towns wanted to operate more like friendly societies. They wanted their subscriptions to pay for members' funerals or support them when they were sick, and they grew resentful of the percentage they paid to Grand Lodge in London. In that sense, the grand new railway running aloft, separated from the noisome industry of Druid Street, was a potent metaphor for the schism of the Druidic lodges, split between the mutuals and the mystics.